So, when you're about to lose faith in humanity, especially young people, sometimes one will come along that will reignite your faith in those people, especially the younger generation. Let's listen to this young woman.
Get taken down or severely jeopardize my account, but I don't think I'm wasting my breath. I think it's important because the C40 Cities Climate Leadership Group, they have this ambitious target by the year of 2030 of 0 kilograms of meat consumption, 0 kilograms of dairy consumption, just 3 new clothing items per year per person. Definitely not applying to the people that go to the Met Gala, the Oscars, the Grammys, 0 private owned vehicles, and 1 short haul return flight less than 1,500 kilometers every 3 years per person, all in the name of the climate. And this dystopia is all laid out in the Future of Urban Consumption in a 1.5-degree World report. So it's not a conspiracy, which C40 Cities released in 2019, and they have re-emphasized it every year since.
Yeah, young people really need to pay attention to all of this stuff because these are the plans that are being plotted for their lives, for the rest of their lives. Not by them, but by people who aren't expecting to have to live by the same rules.
Michael Bloomberg, he's the leader of the group, and he provides the majority of its funding. And the association, it consists of around 100 cities from around the world. Some of the American cities on this board, they include Austin, Boston, Chicago, Houston, Miami, Los Angeles, New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Portland, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and Seattle. And we've seen extreme progress just this year alone as the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, he announced that the city will place limits on the amount of meat and dairy served by the city institutions, for example, schools that are going to degenerate the minds of our youth, and prisons, so keep them still mentally ill. We've seen the UK ban the sale of new gas-powered vehicles after 2035. We've seen France ban short-haul flights to cut carbon emissions. This reset is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, it's heartening to see a young person wake up to the planned new modern serfdom that's being planned for them.
That's more to do with social control than the climate. These globalist leaders will permit you from the ways of living that I just stated, but they will continue flying to their climate meetings in their private jet. The World Economic Forum, they stated in 2016 that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. We see private billionaires today buying up farmland everywhere, and this is to ensure reliance on the government's food supply and, of course, push us away from self-sufficiency.
So that renews my faith in humanity, at least a little bit. And also, too, polling in Canada shows, Trudeau is losing with every demo in Canada, every demographic in Canada, including young people. Feels like there's a movement afoot, and you see stuff like this, and it gives you a little bit of renewed faith. It seems like young people are waking up. And there's some reasons for this. One is that they've seen the benefits of, this modern technological society, and they want nice stuff too, right? And the leftists like Trudeau are telling them that they shouldn't have it, which seems like a bad strategy, using climate alarmism and just absolute fucking woke bullshit like a cudgel to try and shame them into becoming essentially serfs, right? You'll have nothing, you'll own nothing, and you'll be happy. I think young people are starting to see it. They're waking up. This is becoming more important than, woke bullshit. They're seeing through it. They're starting to. Right? This is like a white pill thing. This is a white pill moment. An increasing number are waking up and saying, no, I don't want to be the New World Order's serf. I don't want to be an Agenda 2030 serf. Everybody else had nice things before I got here. I want some of those nice things too. And you can't forget too that woke is now the man, right? And the youth always rebel against the man. Woke has taken over every institution. It's like 90% of the news media, right? It's running the universities. It's even in corporations now. Woke is the man. Woke is the moralizing, prudish, the man, right? Woke is the new moral majority. And young people are going to rebel against that. Every part of modern culture is just woke Puritans telling them not to sin against the orthodoxy, not to tell funny jokes or jokes that they might find funny, or they're bad people, telling them to ignore reality, the reality of their own eyes and ears, or else they're bad people, to ignore their own conscience, or else they're bad people. Woke is going to become deeply uncool in that environment.